Hello everybody, I'm Billy and this is Bryn from corkandjava.com. We're coming at you today with another best wine under $20. It's from the California Wine Club. It comes in from Napa Valley. And we're also going to be highlighting our last year's, about our top 10 best wines under $20, and we'll leave a link in the description so you can check out that playlist. All right, stay tuned.
Hello everybody, welcome to Cork and Java, your go-to place for coffee and wine, reviews, and how-tos. On this channel, we like to expand and enrich your experience with all your favorite beverages. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video.
Awesome. Well, we're going to do another best wine under $20 video for you today. And we're going to highlight over the past year some of the best ones that we've tried, and we'll leave a link to a playlist so you can check out the reviews that we've done on those. So what are we coming at around 10 or 11 here?
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna count backwards. We had some ties. So at 88 points, we had the Alamo Smellback.
That's a good one. You can find that in most stores too.
The Girl and Dragon.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
The 19 Crimes Hard Chard.
What scores are we getting on these?
These are all 88.
88, okay.
And the Tawny Port.
Oh.
Those were all 88.
All right.
All right, the next one, we did the Vino Verde. That was an 89.
Great one for your springtime. Very crisp.
And the Gruit Brut Champagne was also an 89.
Nice.
Then we had...
Are we getting in the 90s now?
Almost.
Okay.
We had Kung Fu Girl come in at number 5 with an 89.5.
That was a Riesling, by the way.
Right. And then at 90, we had the Sinful Grin. I think we did that one for Halloween. Then with a 92.5, this is our third best wine, we did the Rift Old Vine Zinfandel.
Awesome.
That one was recommended by one of my good friends, Rachel. So Rachel, thank you for that one. With a 94, we liked the Game of Thrones Red Blend.
Nice. What place is that?
Second
place. Game of Thrones Red Blend.
Yes. And so for number 1, do you remember what it was? Or do you... Have you looked at my sheet?
Was it a Cab Franc?
It was a Cab Sav.
Cab Sav?
Yeah.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't remember it though.
With a 94.5, our best rated wine was the St. Francis Cabernet Sauvignon.
I knew it was like a name.
Yep.
But all right. Yeah, I knew it had a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a name.
So yeah, today
I usually do.
we're gonna see how this rates on that list. It's a one flock. It's a Napa Valley Chardonnay. And you want to open that, and I'll tell them a little bit about the California Wine Club where we got this. Sure. So there was only 850 cases of this made?
840 it said.
840 cases. So when you're with the California Wine Club, you're getting pretty exclusive stuff, especially if you don't live in California. If you're on the East Coast like we are, it's pretty exclusive things that you're not going to find anywhere besides through this club, or maybe if you're local to some of these wineries. But if you're new to wine and you're kind of overwhelmed by it and you're trying to really get an appreciation for wine, nothing beats a wine club. And the California Wine Club has some great deals going on. We'll post a link down below so you can check out these deals for yourself. And I think there's a deal going on where you get 2 extra bottles on your first shipment. Plus, I think a $25 coupon for your next shipment, or do you need help?
Yeah, I kind of pulverized that cork. Yay!
Anyway, so yeah, if you're looking to really jumpstart your wine experience and grow an appreciation for wine at a faster rate than being on your own, definitely check out the California Wine Club, because they'll send you a ton of information about the wine and the wineries that it comes from. And part of the wine experience is really learning about the terroir, or the area that the wine comes from, about the winemakers, and just get their own story. So that's a big part of the wine experience.
And it's great to support like local small businesses. Like it's not in your area, but you know, they're all small family-owned wineries in California.
Yeah, so let's give this one a try.
Okay, thank you for opening it.
Yeah.
My hero.
All right, first off, let's take a look at the color, shall we?
Yes.
So it's a nice golden kind of color, but it's got a little bit of opaqueness to it. No bubbles, which is good. Well, let's give it a little sniffy sniff then.
Okay.
Very crisp.
Yeah, fruity.
You get pretty much that standard apple that you get on a lot of Chardonnays.
Yep.
I would say a little bit of like honey and butter on the back end.
Do we know if this was oaked or not?
It definitely smells like it was at least lightly oaked.
Yeah, it's very light. If it was, I think.
Yeah. It's definitely oaked, but I don't think it's oaked that much. But we'll be able to tell more on the palate. Yep. So let's give it a taste.
All right.
Wow, that honey just pops.
Wow, yeah.
On that palate. It's something that's usually pretty light and mild on Chardonnays, and I love it when it really is accentuated. So the appleness and the kind of fruity pearness that I was getting on the nose is a lot more subtle on the palate, which is good. I don't like the big apple bomb Chardonnays that a lot of times you'll get, like kind of like those Granny Smith apple Chardonnays. This isn't really like that, but that honey, and I get kind of like a vanilla bean on the back end, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's really well balanced. It's a little bit acidic, a little bit fruity. I mean, this would be a good one to serve. Like, it's, you know, palatable for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, if you like them super oaky, you'll still like this. If you don't, if you like them more fruity, you'll still like it.
Yep, and California does Chardonnay really well.
Yep.
They did it so well that it was the #1 grape in California for a long time, which just recently got surpassed by Cabernet Sauvignon. There's a lot of people that are kind of Chardonnayed out, kind of. It's been the #1 grape for a long time, and a lot of people got tired of it. It's like all that they had, and I kind of understand that to some degree. But if you got it in your regular rotation, this is definitely a very solid one. And you're only going to be able to get it, I think, from the California Wine Club. And after you do some orders with them, you can go back and buy cases or bottles of different wines you like as well, individually. So if you find something you really like, you can let them know, let your wine consultant know, because you get one with the California Wine Club, and they can hook you up with some under MSRP deals for getting some more wine. All right, so what would you rate this one?
So normally I like my Chardonnays to be on the oakier side, but I really like this one though. It's really nice.
I'd say this is on the oakier side.
Really? I wouldn't call this an oaky one.
It
has a slight oaky taste, but I wouldn't call it an oaky Chardonnay.
It's definitely oaked. I think it's not as charred of a barrel as some of them are in. It's probably a lightly toasted barrel, and I don't know if they use French or American oak on that, but
to me it's more delicate. It's not like, I like the oak bombs, like
well,
this is not that.
You're not going to get any, I'm not getting like oak flavors on this, but I am getting different characteristics that are coming directly from the oak, like that vanilla, the honey. I get kind of like toasted almonds in there a little bit, which is all characteristics of being aged in oak. But I think it balances really well. It's not a punch you in the face fruit bomb. It's not too sour like some Chardonnays can be, especially if they're not oaked. But so what would you give this one?
So I would rate this one an 88.
88? I was going to give this a 93.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this one was really good in my opinion. It's one of the better Chardonnays that I've had in a while.
Yeah. And
I don't know what the MSRP on this is. Probably in the $25 price range. I'd pay $25, $30 for this bottle. I think it's very good. It encompasses all the things that I like personally in a Chardonnay. And this would go well for some foods. Definitely like an Alfredo. Lots of cheeses would go well with this. Just the oak, it'll bring out the oak, I think, even more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you might even like it more if you get something a little bit with some dairy, some creaminess, that some fat that will kind of coat your mouth, and it'll help accentuate kind of those oak characteristics that I'm getting.
Yeah, there is some acidity in this, so I agree. I think something fatty would complement it well.
Well, all right, that's going to do it for us here at corkandjava.com. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like, leave a comment down below with what your favorite characteristics are for a Chardonnay. Do you like an oak bomb? Do you like them that aren't aged in oak at all? There's a lot of steel fermented Chardonnays that you're going to get a lot of fruit characteristics, but you're not going to get any of those oak characteristics. So what are your favorites down below?
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you guys online. Make sure you find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Until next time,
Thumbs up!